Podcast, WATP.
It's not about politics. It's about something else. But it's another hypocrisy. And like I always say, hypocrisy police. And at noon today, we are going to learn about the biggest hypocrisy in this nation.
That's the date, December 16th. Now I turn this around. All right, forget this. All right, let's do this. All right, that's the date.
Wow.
All right, why am I doing this? Because I've been talking to Kate Meany. I know she's taping me. We've known since the beginning. I'm trying to feed as much nonsense as possible, and we'll continue to do it until she hands it over to Lady K or the shit layer or one of these fucking losers. But I'm letting you know for sure what the date is, because I don't want these people to say, oh, John didn't know. I knew from day one.
Oopsie.
We were playing that Aaron clip earlier where
Not great.
he was talking about how he could beat up Nick Rekieta. He'd never take a restraining order out against him. Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah, that video might have ended up in some legal documents that Dabblers Anonymous is having some fun with.
And
That's
I will be
amazing.
having fun with.
Yeah. Check out, what is it, Lucy Does Dabbleverse?
Yeah, on Once Over with Kaylee, Cayley. It's going to be...
Sunday at 7 p.m. It'll be up there afterwards, so whenever you're hearing this or seeing this,
Yep.
go watch that. Tuki's going to be on, Luigi Greenberg.
Yep.
Oh.
So that's going to be one you don't want to miss. John's doesn't create thumbnails for his shows, so they just auto-generate, which is great. Because like sometimes you see like this one for his podcast yesterday, and Mason in Portland is up with a super chat that says, "Remember when Quad porn bombed you? Classic." That's his thumbnail.
I love that.
I don't know. It seems like you might have chosen that one.
Nope, I don't think so. I don't think he's a big fan of that. So I can't really talk about the legal issues that are going on right now. Obviously, we did have a response, and John actually responded to our motion to dismiss, which I was surprised that he came out with a response so quickly.
People make mistakes. That's why pencils have erasers.
Okay, fair enough.
No, that's
Makes
really
sense.
fair. That's big of him.
It makes sense. So he realizes the error in his ways.
Look how happy he is about it, too.
We can all move on now. All right, this is something I don't normally do. But John's show yesterday, the first 7 minutes, is so bizarre and bonkers that I'm just going to let it play. And you guys tell me to pause it at any time. Let me know what your thoughts are. John has just recently re-entered the Dabbleverse. He was out for 8 months or so, and he wasn't commenting on it. And even when he first came back, it was all about, like, I'm not talking about the Dabbleverse. We're going to do politics. And then all of a sudden he started having guests on.
And then
like
one day later.
Clearwater Shed. And then he had Karmic on. And then Kevin Brennan was mad at Karmic and he was sniping it. And then John's mad at Kevin Brennan. It's like all of this just escalated so quickly. So now we're looking at yesterday's show. So he's not even a week in to being back in the Dabbleverse. And he's already way further into the Dabbleverse than I'll ever be, which is crazy.
Hey, everybody, how are you? Welcome to the Stuttering John show.
You know what I love about this? Because Doug never watches these shows. He only listens to them. So I always love your reaction when you see these guys.
Faces, yeah.
What's been going on for the last...
So upsetting.
I mean, that filter is working so hard. It looks like AI John.
It's so much worse than you imagine.
Uncanny Valley.
How are you? Welcome to the Stuttering John show. The John Melendez show, sorry. Let's go!
It'd be funny if he turned invisible as was going down his throat.
That would actually be pretty cool.
Starting early today because I have a guest coming on at noon. So I said, okay. And then I wake up only to get a DM from my good buddy Clay Dabbler that really sent me through the roof. Oh. This is, again,
I just want to point something out. There's absolutely nothing Clay Dabbler can DM me that would send me through the roof. The fact that he's already in a place like that is insane. Why is that even possible, John? What's going on?
Hypocrisy of the fucking universe that these people reside in.
The Dabbleverse. The people who dabble in online mockery. The Dabbleverse.
And now we're going to talk about Karmic and Felicia Gillespie. Now,
see, it's very easy to not get involved in this sort of petty nonsense. You just don't bring it up.
You don't care.
This is the first thing he's bringing up on his show. He's like, welcome, everybody. We got to talk about Felicia Gillespie and Karmic X.
Well, it's a political episode.
It is. He has John Fugelsang on after this.
And is he rebranding as John
Yes.
Melendez? That's
He's John
the thing
Melendez
that really
now.
confused me at first. Okay.
He forgot. He was confused, too, by it,
So,
Doug.
so
It's not
there's
just you.
no longer the Stuttering John podcast. That's been put to bed.
Well, that's still the name of the channel, but no, it's, the show is John Melendez now.
I couldn't have been happier for the both of them.
Why? Who cares?
I was very respectful to Felicia. I was very respectful to Karmics.
All right. Producer Chris.
Yeah.
When you heard about Karmic and Felicia Gillespie hooking up, how did you feel about that?
I felt nothing.
Yeah, me too.
I did not say anything bad about Felicia. In fact, I said, Felicia, was she Delicia? If you can recall.
So this goes back to like when he's talking to Army Major Ojeda. And he's just like, I mean, you wouldn't be mad if I was like, I want to fuck your wife, right? Because she's hot. He'd be like, you better not say it to me. He's like, really? Because I think that's a pretty cool thing to say. Not to me, it isn't. I'll murder you, motherfucker. He's like, all right, well, I don't say shit like that.
I was just asking.
Felicia's Delicia. I was enjoying Uncle Rico this week because Frog does a great job of going back into the archives and just finding all the times John was calling Felicia a fat pig.
Yeah, he did such a good job
So
with
many
that
times
package.
that that's happened.
It was an amazing
And John's just got a fucking goldfish memory. And he goes, last time I talked about her, I said she was hot. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I've done
I'm
nothing
in the
wrong.
clear.
I'm in the clear.
Also, on behalf of Gary from San Diego, stop with the fucking lip smacks.
smacking.
Yep.
I don't know if he's doing it on purpose. I don't think he is. I don't think he knows any other way.
I said she was very attractive. I said she was very funny. I couldn't have been nicer. And don't forget, Karmics was in my
sorry.
chat.
Yeah.
He doesn't realize he really is telling the truth. I couldn't have been nicer. Because he's a piece of shit.
Right. I'm never this nice, actually. It was crazy that I did that.
I said two things.
And asked if he can come on my show. Karmics asked me to do his show a number of times. This is why I don't want to be part of this nonsense.
Then why are you?
Yeah.
This is what's so... John wants it both ways. He's better than all of this. He's above it. But also he's mired in it. And this is how he starts off his show. And this is... He's in the drama. And he's talking about the drama. Kevin Brennan snipes shows that I do all the time. Most of the time, I don't even know about it. I'm not paying attention to it. Kevin Brennan sniped John talking to Karmic, said, I'm not going to pay Karmic to come on MLC anymore. Karmic went on his show the next day and cried about it. And John's sitting here going, is this what everyone's talking about? No, who gives a fuck? I don't care if Kevin Brennan gives Karmic $100. Why would anyone care about any of this shit? But it all goes back to, you got to remember that John is 7 years old. When you realize that he has not matured since being 7 years old, you go, oh, so all this horse shit that doesn't mean anything to anyone is really important and the only thing you're thinking about. I don't know how he's going to leave the
This
Dabbleverse
is
again.
insane.
He's not going to.
This is insane behavior from a 59-year-old man.
Grown man.
He's talking about, like, does he like me? He used to like me. He was asking to be on my show. Now he doesn't like me anymore. What's going on?
Oh.
Because that's all it is.
It's the funniest thing you've ever said, Doug.
That's why he's nice, Doug.
It's fucking funny.
This is why I don't want to be part of this nonsense. Because that's all it is. And what I'm going to play you is utter nonsense. And this is just
You're already doing it.
Is it one of his songs?
Like, typical of what happens.
You shouldn't be surprised.
So essentially, what happens is Karmic is a big fan of mine. I call in to Pinky to tell Karmic that I love his personality. You can recall while I was in Chicago making bank.
Again, such a child. He went to some convention where you take photos with people and sign autographs, and he has to say he was making bank.
And we've all seen the photographs of the lines waiting for him
There's
at that convention.
no one near him. The only lines are the stink lines.
Yep.
That's just what I say every day when I go to work. I'm making bank.
Yeah, you come home, your wife's like, "How was work today?" Like, well, I was making bank, so there's that.
That's it.
So I do that, and then Karmic assumes that everything's good with me and Pinky. I assumed everything was good with me and Pinky.
Never assume anything is good with you and Kevin Brennan at any time ever, you fucking moron. How many reruns of this do you have to watch to know how this works? Like, B.A. Baracus, they're going to try to knock you out before getting on the airplane, all right? It's going to happen. How do you not know this? These references today are fucking wild. I'm not impressing Lucy with these references.
That is accurate.
That was A-Team.
Yeah, I understood.
Did you know that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I didn't
I got
think
that
there
one. I
was a
didn't get
problem
any of the others.
at all. At all. I was gone, and I did not anticipate any backlash at all from Pinky. But Karmic asked me to come on my show, and I obliged. Now listen to the new spin from Felicia Gillespie and Karmic. This is the spin that you make when you want the love of a 65-year-old pinky fuck who wears pink lady shoes and rides his bicycle with a yellow helmet.
Yeah. He is a 7-year-old.
This is insane. You can
Still referencing that.
Yeah.
He's still referencing that, and he still thinks that like bothers someone.
Yeah.
Yellow shoes, pink helmet. I love reading legal documents that explain that I'm Lady K because John thinks that I'm effeminate. He thinks that bothers me. Or something like
It's a good footnote.
It's fucking
It
great.
is a strange thing to be like, this older boy is making fun of me.
Right. So
You have to put his age out there? Why? What does it matter? He's not that much older than you. Like,
no, I know they're the same.
What's
They're the
the
same age.
purpose of this?
Well, also this idea that he's just like, and wait until I show you this video of Karmic and Felicia talking about this thing. No one's seen it, John. These are not popular YouTubers. This is not a popular thread that's going on. You know, you're not talking about what Ethan Klein is up to. Like this
I'm pretty sure at some point several months ago, Carl, I did text you and go, "Who's Karmic X?" Because I had no idea. Like, he was brought up on your show, and I'm like, should I know who this person is? Like, I'm really trying to keep track here, but it's impossible.
And Doug, I hate this. I am trying my best to not introduce people to Karmic and Felicia and all these MLC rejects. I'm sorry, we've had like Liam on, we've had some of these people on, and then I'm just like, okay, I can't with this. It's so fucking nothing. There's nothing going on here, but I have to cover it because that's all John's talking about now.
Right. It's the biggest thing in his head, so
Yeah.
it's the biggest thing in the world.
I keep trying to not care about them at all, and then every single thing that I look at ever is talking about them, which is insane because also nobody is talking about them.
It all comes back to Kevin Brennan. There is this weird sycophant thing, and John's in that world, that looks up to Kevin Brennan. Now, there's the viewers who want to give Kevin Brennan money. That's really cool. And then there's the rejects who can't do any show on their own and can't go on other people's shows who need $120 to spend 2.5 hours with Kevin Brennan once every other week. That's cool too. Good job, guys.
This is what you can expect.
Okay.
I'm the good guy, and yet I get this kind of nonsense thrown my way. And I didn't do anything wrong.
See what I mean? He's 7 years old, and I didn't even do anything wrong, and they're mad at me, and I'm good. I'm the good guy here.
Yeah. That's when you know you're talking to or hearing from a good guy, when they have to tell you that they're the good guy.
Yep.
All right, nice Doug.
Got you there.
Just for
His
people that aren't
narrative-
watching this, just
His narrative has to be, I was so nice. Karmic X was a fan of mine, and I was so nice that I let him come on my show, and that was such a nice thing that I did in order to help him out when he was such a big fan. Can you imagine if you were a fan of somebody and they invited you on their show?
Yeah, you're right. That's how he's thinking about this.
that's how I got on this show, Carl. I was a huge fan of this show. I never thought about this.
Same with producer Chris.
Definitely not
I
me.
had a wonderful conversation with Karmics. I was very complimentary. And again, this is what happens. So here we go. And thank you, Clay Dabbler, for sending me this. As much as it pissed me off to see, I understand this is the nonsense in this fucking universe, which is why I'll be leaving very shortly.
Dude, you created all of this. Judge is like, can you believe all this bullshit that's happening? You started it, and now you're reporting on it. Don't act like this is just happening around you right now. And that's why he has to leave. Bye!
There is something so great about him leaving, returning without skipping a beat, and then immediately saying, I'm leaving
I
again.
know. It's a shtick.
So you could all understand. You could all understand. I don't know how I'm going to do this now. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to have to blow it up. Let's see how I could do this.
You know, his return, I just realized, happens to be around the week that the kids would all go back to college. And I wonder if, like, the kids in college have a busier schedule, so maybe they're not paying as much attention to what Dad's doing, so he could sneak in some programming without them being the wiser. I wonder if he'll be broadcasting from Harvard anytime this semester.
Damn it. I thought it was on YouTube. I don't know where you got this from. If I go full screen, I can't get out of this. So let me go here. Then I'm going to show all my fucking DM people. Hold on.
Yeah, you are.
Let me see if I can pull it. Damn it. It's going to go to full screen. And then I'm not going to
keep doing this.
It's amazing.
Let's see. That's how I'm going to have to do it. I'll do it like this.
There isn't an adult I've met in my life that makes the same mistake as many times in a row as John does. It's impossible. It's impossible to be this bad at life and never learn anything.
Could not script it to be as hilarious as it actually is.
If this, Anthony said it best. If this was a character, it'd be one of the greatest characters ever made. It'd be Ricky Gervais from The Office level.
Hey. All right, that's the best way I can do it. Thank you. All right, so let me share the screen.
Who's he thinking?
I don't know.
It's like when Homer talks to his brain. I don't like you and you don't like me.
That's the one I was thinking of.
And this is just what you could expect.
From
And this is the very reason why I'll be gone soon. So, now, this is Felicia Gillespie asking Karmics if I used him.
Okay.
I mean, you can't write this shit. I used him? He asked to come on, Felicia. Come here, Felicia. Come here.
Ew. God. It's a woman. John.
he's louder than Harper-Rose. Like I literally had to turn my volume
I know.
down.
I
when
know.
he
It's ridiculous.
talks.
Just doing an impression of my father.
Oh, that makes it okay. Yeah, no, go ahead and beat up that woman. It's fine. As long as it's an impression of your dad. No one will be upset.
But seriously, all kidding aside,
Okay.
Who's been kidding?
That's hilarious. Great joke.
He's so angry.
Everyone quiet down.
That's crazy.
what the fuck would I use him? He asked me to come on, Felicia. Get your fucking story straight, sweetheart. Now, before I play this clip, I do want to apologize to Rob Saul.
Okay, here we go.
Great.
Okay, I love this part. This is hilarious. Now all of a sudden we're talking to Rob Saul directly through the show. The biggest loser. I mean, I'll give Karmic a little bit of credit. He's a little more interesting than Rob Saul is. What are we doing here?
Yesterday I said I wouldn't until Rob had reminded me that he in fact did tell me about Karmics. I don't recall. So Rob, I am sorry. I am sorry. Thank you.
By the way, this goes on for a while where he apologizes to Rob, but also says, I don't remember you telling me that. So it's not an apology at all.
Oh my God, look at that hair. Look at that hair. Guys, I'm so fascinated. I'm sorry. I know you guys see this all the time. This is so fascinating.
He looks like he's playing football in the 30s.
A little Lego Harry.
You crackhead Bob, you're welcome. Because I didn't recall that there was an issue with you and Karmics. And if I did,
Okay. This sounds, I know, that's a narcissist right there. This sounds like Aaron Imholt in the courtroom. Didn't you say that you could beat up my client? I don't recall ever saying anything like that.
But if I did,
I play a character. I'm being a silly goose, on my show. I'll give you a quick example of what I mean when I say John should just be an adult like the rest of us if he doesn't want to be in this ridiculous Dabbleverse that's so crazy. I heard on El Horrible's show this morning that this little piggy was sniped by Kevin yesterday. And Kevin had two criticisms of me. One was that I was mad at Tukey for taking the show on his channel and getting all the money from it. And then two, I was mad that he was taking phone calls because then we were letting people on for free rather than making them super chat or super tip. Neither of those things make any sense.
It's always the money with him.
Right. But those two things can't exist because I'm not making any of the money anyway.
Sure.
And then I'm mad that there's phone calls. Now, I'm not playing the clip of it. I don't give a shit. Right. Kevin's a fucking retard. Who cares what he has to say? And it's that easy, John. Just like that. Done. Never have to bring it up. Never have to pull a clip or find it. Everyone knows Kevin's stupid. It's that easy. So then John's going on and on. And he's got a lot going on in his life right now, which I was surprised by because it seems like he's got nothing going on in his life. I was wrong.
There's so much going on with me right now, and between the gym and then working on my boat, and then it's just a lot of stuff going on right now.
You're a liar.
He couldn't think of one other thing that he does besides drink and watch the Yankees. Right. He's like, I'm so busy right now. I go to the gym. Oh, fuck.
Then I have to leave the gym.
Hey, John, what about that frivolous lawsuit? You could have brought that up. That'd probably taken up some of your time. I imagine you're reading a bunch of paperwork right now. That's something you could have brought up. Working on my boat. I mean, he doesn't own a boat, but if he did, what would he do to work on it?
He's just scraping barnacles off the side.
I know, that's what I picture.
That's exactly.
Yeah. All right.
He would never do that.
All right, so now John watches the Pat Dixon, watching Karmic and Felicia, and, he just responds to it like a child.
Now let's move on to Karmics and Felicia. Putting the proverbial knife into the Duke's back. So here we go. Ah, boy. And, again, this is, and Pat Dixon is commenting while this clip rolls. And Pat, you're right. And I now have to realize that maybe even after defending Felicia against you the other day when Karmics was on, Pat, now I realize after watching Felicia try and wind Karmics up, or else, hold on.
All right,
how long did you say this was, Carl?
We're done with that first clip. We moved on from that. So then he gets distracted by a text message, and I don't even play this for you, but for the next 90 seconds, he's just staring at his phone. He totally forgot about what he's talking about. But what I find so impressive about John is that he can fight with everyone all the time, and just forget all about that. He has said the worst things about Pat Dixon, possibly. He said the worst things about Felicia. And now he doesn't like what Felicia says. So he's like, Pat Dixon's cool. Felicia's an asshole. He's just constantly in this weird rotation. Somehow Kevin pulls it off. John does not. No one's ever like coming to John's side. Like, all right, let's team up, buddy. We're in this one together. He's just against everyone. Even Clay Dabbler comes on at the end of the show after he interviews John Fugensale, saying, Clay Dabbler comes on and they start arguing about this.
I was going to say, yeah, like, I like comics. You know, I think I messaged you months ago about comics, saying, have you seen this guy? It's pretty good. And I knew you'd be coming on the show as soon as you came back.
But he asked, my point is, Clay, I don't care
that's
if you...
Good, yeah, I know. That's why I sent you the clip.
Come fuck on my show. So I obliged, and now they're saying I fucking used him.
Yes, that's why I sent you the show, and that's why I sent you the clip, because I was like, "What the fuck is this?" But it's not really comics. It's like I said, it's like a stage mum coaching her child, like what to say and do. Like, oh, don't you think comics? Yeah, like Stuttering John. It's John's fault. Like, that's what I mean. And he's like, she's basically controlling. It's like, comics, you should get this haircut, and you should wear this.
I have a question. I have a question here.
Please.
So Clay Dabbler, like. He shows up in a mask, right, to hide his identity. Like, is that what he's okay? But he has to pull the mask away from his mouth in order to talk.
Yeah,
is that what's happening?
Yes,
Why?
he also drinks and smokes through his mask too.
What the fuck?
Very poorly.
Just put like a cartoon cat head filter on yourself. What is this? It seems so unnecessary.
Something that I've never thought about before, which I'm sure has always been brought up. John hates it so much that Cardiff hides behind the potato.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh,
I'm sure that's been brought up. And
if you're an ally, you're allowed to protect your identity. But if you're an enemy, you're a pussy and a loser. And tell me your name and address and where you work, please.
Man.
Yeah, you know what? You're right, though, Doug, because the way he wears a mask, he wants to drink, he wants to smoke, he wants to talk. He could have just put something over the top part of his head, right? Left his mouth open. Not now. I mean, people probably figure that out. But
I mean, if he is,
I know how to use Photoshop.
Right, exactly. But if
he is British, his teeth are probably all like fucked up. Like maybe that's what he's trying to hide or something.
Maybe that's it.
Big book of British smiles.
Yeah.
Don't have to be British.
Do you think I could wear a mask?
You can always start, Carl.
Yeah, why didn't I think of that? Fuck.
Like Stuttering John, it's John's fault. Like, that's what I mean. And he's like, she's basically controlling. It's like, comics, you should get this haircut, and you should wear this, and you should do this.
You wrote me when you sent me the clip, and I'm sure you don't mind. You said...
So this is where John reads word for word the DM that he got from his friend. Because I'm sure you don't mind me reading this. And you hear Clay go, well, and he just starts plowing right through, starts reading it.
It's crazy. Like, calling a grown man that makes his own decisions. Take some fucking responsibility. Why are you changing your fucking tune from what you wrote me fucking this morning?
That's my exact take. Yeah, he should take responsibility and not throw you under the bus.
Exactly. It's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you.
These two cannot communicate with each other. It's interesting to watch from time to time. Not for too long, but it is interesting to watch. I guess my big takeaway from John's return to the Dabbleverse right now is that he's taking the wrong things too seriously. I'll give you an example of that. A super chat comes in.
What? Oh, no. See, I didn't realize he's putting the guy down. See, I thought he was asking when is Michael Caputo going to be coming on.
So he pulls up the super chat and it says, when's that Panini Michael Caputo coming back on? This is very easy to laugh off. Oh, I'd actually love to have Michael Caputo back on. That'd be great. Sure. Yeah. You think Michael Caputo's going to be like, dude, someone call me a Panini in your chat? What the fuck, man? You think I'm a Panini over here? Like, nobody cares about this. I don't know why John... He's such a sensitive little bitch about this shit. You sued me for $600,000. Things have escalated now. We're not worried about people being called a panini anymore, John. We've raised the stakes on this one, you fucking moron. He's all worried about if Felicia likes him or not.
Yeah, he just wants to go back to simpler times.
I think so. He
probably, yeah.
He definitely fucked up. I just have a couple more clips on here. But I thought this was fun. John can't figure out why nobody likes him.
I know you all like to hate me in this fucking, what are the Dabblers Anonymous? And all hate me. I somehow am the worst human being on earth.
Mm-hmm.
But look what happens This is how quickly these people turn on you.
I think we all learned something there.
I don't think he
Yeah.
understands. He's like, just like, everything just happens to me. all you guys just have like Easy Street all day, every day, and then all this shit happens to me. Why is that? It's not me. Can't be me.
You don't have to be on Dabblers Anonymous. Like, I'm not on there, and I hate you. So it's fine.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's coming from Nice Doug,
Well,
John.
you know what's
right.
The funny thing about this is I didn't used to hate John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was very cordial with him when we had
Yeah, I remember.
conversations and stuff.
Sure.
Now I'm not as thrilled with him as I used to be. He's kind of made me hate him a little bit, to be honest. He's kind of done some things that really pissed me off. Speaking of pissing someone off, so John Fugelsang is an old friend of his from Stephanie Miller days. He's a he's a liberal pundit. I think he's a show on Sirius XM. He's a radio guy. And he hasn't been on John's show in years. He wrote off John a long time ago. Well, now he's promoting this new book that he has. So there's a long interview with this guy. And at the end of the interview, John's plugging the book. And listen to Moneybags John over here.
Hey, go get the book if you can. Go order it. It comes out, I believe, September 7th, John, or the 9th?
September 9th, 9-9. Number 9.
Yeah, September 9th. Go get it. And, John, I will text you or email you my address, and I would love to get a copy.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure my mother would love it. She'd be thrilled to get a copy from a smart Danish man like you. Thank you very much.
Thank you for being so kind to people, John. Take care.
You really can't go buy your friend's book?
That's so
You couldn't have bought
great.
your friend's book before you interviewed him, but maybe read it?
Read the book.
Yeah.
That's usually what you do when you do an interview.
I've never, ever
Wow.
seen someone ask for a free book after interviewing someone about said book.
No.
Do you want a copy of my book?
It's
I'll trade you.
$20.
It's $20. It's someone to my mom, too.
Yeah.
What an
Wow.
asshole.
I can't believe
But
that. That's
it
really
gets
bad.
worse. It gets worse because John leaves, and here's one more plug for the book.
All right, the great John Fugelsang in his book, The Separation of Church and State.
Nope.
Feel free to get it. I guess I deleted it. Where is it? There it is. I wanted to put that up again, but I can't seem to find it. Of course, I'm going to end this poorly at this stage. There we go.
He called it the separation of church and state.
It was close.
How would you not understand?
I saw that for 3 seconds. I was like, John, you're wrong.
Yeah, like how would you not understand the pun there, the meaning behind that? Like he's not comprehending what's going on around him.
He doesn't pay attention to anything.
And if he did, even if he did, it wouldn't matter. He's too fucking stupid.
Wow.
I need a game. I need to play a game right now.
Let's do it. I can't
Let's go.
wait.
It's time for everyone's favorite new game show, To Poke a Dabbler. What do you say, Carl and non-Adam Bush co-host? Are you ready to poke a dabbler?
North Khalifa, all your threats and not one lawsuit, really? I sued Sharon Stone. I sued Sirius XM. I was about to sue Tukey. If he keeps it up, I will. Last I heard, he put a certain thing behind his Patreon. Well, Patreon has more stringent rules than even YouTube. So if that be true, Rocco, then we got problems. And I will file a lawsuit. You can call it fair use all you want. Nuh-uh. Wait till they hear you bash trans and bash black people. You're a racist, too. We all know that. Even on this show, you said a bunch of racist shit that I had to kick you out of here. We'll see who the judge is going to side with. Don't forget, Rocco.
What did John say next? Here are your choices. Number 1, the law doesn't look too kindly on racists. B, I've made many friends who have friends. Next, you might know where I live. 4, wait for it. Wait for it. And lastly, I heard you have kids.
Oh.
And lastly, 2,
Oh boy.
Oh no.
it's like the pot calling the kettle to poke a dabbler.
Wow, this is a tough one right here. All right, I will go first. I'm going to go lastly. I heard you have kids. That's sounds crazy, but that's where I'm going. Lucy, what do you think?
This is a really hard one. I'm going to go next.
You might know where I live. I like that one. Nice, Doug.
So I only get my John information from your show. I've heard this before.
I have
I
too.
know at some point you have played this.
I know.
And I'm going to go with 1. I'm pretty sure it's 1.
The law doesn't look too kindly on racists.
Yeah.
Producer Chris, what do you think?
I went against my instinct because I was going to go 1. I went with B.
I've made many friends who have friends. It's pretty good. All right, let's find out.
We'll see who the judge is going to side with. Don't forget, Rocco. You might know where I live.
Hey, Lucy.
Well done.
I haven't won in so long.
Congratulations.
I'm sorry, more
Sleepy Joe,
jumping.
thanks for the $20 super chat to ask over. I'm not asking my mother that. Kidding me?
I'll ask her to bring a case of beer up, but
James O'Sullivan, thanks for $5. You ever read Dianetics, John? I did start it, but I just didn't buy in. Scientology has a celebrity center in LA. I'm aware of it. I can't go in, not celebrity, but you could because you're very famous. Yes, I know that. I have no desire to believe in a clay table. It's the most ridiculous religion there is, although all of them are ridiculous. Wouldn't you say, Mom?
That's all for this time.
Good stuff.
Come back next time to find out if you are man enough to poke a dabbler.
Sit, Eugene, sit. Good dog.
Who are these podcasts? WA